Hello everybody, it's Nay, and I'm about to give y'all a little quick spiel real quick. So, welcome to my channel where motherhood meets grace, faith fuels us, and food brings us together. I got that from chat, okay? And today we are reintroducing ourselves as I take down my hair. Okay? So, I watched one of my old videos. I can tell y'all I'm feeling it, okay? Um, I was doing a little bit more extra editing than that, but it was dope. So, I just want to really reintroduce myself to, I had gained, I ain't in the millions, I ain't even in the thousands, I ain't even 150 yet, but I know I'm going to get there. So let me tell y'all who I am. My name is Chenavia, and I say BKA Nay because that's my nickname. That's my nickname forever. If somebody talking to me that I know, especially, and they call me Chenavia, is like, who? So, yeah, that's why I say better known as, because that's what I know myself better as, unless I'm in a work environment. So, yeah, I want to just tell y'all some stuff about me. Who am I? I just told you I'm Chenavia. I'm a mother. I work in nonprofit. And I'm just naming off titles right now, okay? I'm an aunt, a daughter. I'm all kind of stuff. And I'm watching my niece. So that's why I added the aunt. Can I help you? Oh, you just want to be in the camera. Okay. So, let me see. I am an entrepreneur. I'm still working on some things. I got a lot of work to do, okay? I'm a creative soul. I'm artistic. Not autistic, nothing wrong with that, but I'm artistic. Well, I was, so we getting back into that. So I do want to explain, I mean, talk a little more on that too, because I'm in the process of embracing childhood again, okay? And when I say that, I want to, Kyrie, it's me being a mom. Can you quiet down, please? Thank you. Well, usually he drawing on my paint board, but I'm going to use his drawings to paint over and get creative again. So I want to get back into my creative side, and I feel like that era was back when I was in my childhood time. Tracing, I want to get back into that. Like, that's how I learned how to draw, by tracing. So I want to go tracing again. I want to go back to childhood. I've been so grown and such an adult for so long, because I grew up in a household where, a black household. I can't say that all are the same, but mine is just like, you be quiet, don't be too loud. No, you can't go nowhere with these people. You can't do this, you can't do that, blah, blah. And I feel like I have turned to be that mom, but I try to take a step back and be like, I don't want to be that mom. I want to give my kids the opportunity, but still keep them protected. And I try to do my covering in prayer a lot of times, and not just try to keep them caged up in my house, right? But so I'm still working on that. So help me, y'all. But yeah, I'm a mother that's just wanna try to break generational curses, okay? And that's a lot of things. So I know a lot of people speak on that, but that's just kind of what it is, being black, no matter how light I was, I'm still black. I grew up with black parents, and I could tell y'all in my family on both sides, I am one of the lightest people. But I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, and I'm black, y'all, and part of being a mom is you hear my hoarseness. My baby had a runny nose all day, and I ate off of him, and he's already trying to get me. The baby get me. That's the one that's gonna get me sick. But yeah, so yeah. I wrote notes, so I'm just gonna look at that. I try to go off the top of my head sometimes, and I just really lose myself. So let me go ahead and go to my notes. So yeah, I work in a nonprofit. I really like that because I get to assist people, and I promise you, these people be bringing me life. They be it'd be okay, you know, just to talk to them. Because, you know, some people they work with you. And I'm talking about from my position. These kind of people work with you. But they be like, I'm here to work. And I'm going to get you off the phone as fast as I can so I can get to the next person. I'm going to talk with you. I'm going to listen to your stories. Sometimes I got to push you on, you know, get back. I got to ask a question in the middle of you telling your story because I do have work to do, right? But I'm that kind of person. I'm a people person, not really. So if you know anything about me, I'm a Virgo. I don't know if that matters about anything. I really don't know. But I want to be around people. I'm a people person. But then sometimes I'm like, not today. Don't bother me. Don't talk to me. Y'all should have seen me back at the plant. Oh my gosh. That was a time I used to hate people. Like, just because. Like, I don't want you talking to me. Don't look at me. It's too early in the morning. Why you laughing? I was a very, and I had to check myself one day. And I came up with these mind modifications where I'm like, this is what I got to change. Watch your tongue. Watch your thoughts. Watch these. And I'm going to share that one day, okay? I might sell it one day. But, yeah. But I'm relearning myself. I feel like in my 32 years, I'm going on 33 this year, I'm ready to stop being so grown. I feel like I haven't been grown all of this time. You know how you think you want to be grown? I hear this a lot. It's ghetto. Don't nobody want to be grown. Who wants to be grown? Yeah, you want to live in your own house. Yeah, but you got to pay all the bills. All of that. All of that. Can you imagine that I said that I wanted to be out of my parents' house at 16. I mean, that's what I felt at 16. But by 18, that's what I said I wanted to do. I want to be gone by 18, and I ain't coming back. Sips tea, okay? But I didn't get out of my parents' house until I was, double that? I said 18? Yep, 28. And it was a blessing. I didn't move into an apartment. I got a house. If you've seen my video back in the day about why I tied, I got a house back in 2020. And God, I want to share y'all with how God has been there for me, okay? That's what I'm here for, okay? That's what I'm here for. I'm not just here to tell y'all stories. I'm here to share God's glory. I'm here to give other people the insight on what faith really looks like. Faith is not just saying I believe something. That faith of a mustard seed, yeah, that's all you may need, but what does that look like for you? What does faith look like for you? Because faith looked like to me, not having it. Don't have faith when it first happens. And I'm not saying that I don't have faith when bad situations happen, but I feel like realistically, you like panic mode. How am I? Because I had a moment where I got a letter basically telling me about foreclosure stuff. Like, that's a possibility because I missed like 2 months, maybe 3. I wasn't working and I was pregnant. And I'm like, I can't pay no over $1,000. Like, that's not a lot, but when you're not working and you don't have no savings, which we gotta change that, okay? We gotta change that. I'm working on that too, y'all. You gotta get that money saved. Put you some money somewhere. Get you that high yield savings. So I'm out here for y'all. I'm trying to help y'all and myself at the same time. But yeah, I had a moment where I was like, panic. Like, I'm not one to cry about every situation, but when I seen that, I'm like, I couldn't help but to cry. Like, Lord, I don't know what to do. Like, what am I supposed to do? Well, he had someone who is not even an associate to this day give me the idea of dealing with a certain assistance plan. And she helped me do the application. This is somebody I work with. And that is what helped me handle all that back then. But what I'm telling you, that ain't even the most important part. Forget all of that. The most important part was I panicked almost. But then I remember that I remember Philippians 4, right? 6 through 7. Maybe 6 through 9, because it's a whole little chunk that's really good. And I'm going to put that up. But I remember that. And it's like, don't be anxious for nothing. But it's with Thanksgiving, you know, instead, pretty much. With Thanksgiving. So I think I cried it out. And I let God know what I wanted. So, excuse me. With prayer and petition at Thanksgiving. So it's prayer and petition at Thanksgiving. Let your request be known to God. So it's like, God, I'm in this situation. And I'm scared. I don't know how I'm going to make it, but I'm trusting you. I'm going to trust you because I know that if anybody can help me, you can help me. Mind you, I'm staying with somebody. I'm staying in my own house, but it's somebody here with me, okay? Did this person help me at all? Obviously not. But my God, he handled all of that. All of that. We got rid of that situation. Oh, and I was blessed with my baby too, y'all. Because for me not to have a job and not be having no money and not having no help, I was almost in a depressed stage. But I got so much free clothes and things, just all kind of resources and stuff just falling out the heavens because God is so good. He knew that I needed his help. He knew that I was giving to other people when I didn't have none myself. So please, remember that part too. Give when you ain't got nothing, because it's going to pay off. I heard something about that we are making deposits in heaven. I feel like that's me making a deposit in heaven when I'm helping somebody when I ain't got nothing to help myself. Okay? Get that raggedy cover all out of my video. Move along with that junk. But anyways, did you finish? Is you doing your work? Are he over there drawing on my board like he drawing? Anyways, y'all. Yeah, okay. So you say, but right. So I came on here talking about I don't know what, but now I'm telling y'all about this faith thing, okay? And that's one of my favorite things because it looks crazy. You know, you just can't believe. Like, I don't know how I got in this situation for real, but I got in that situation helping people outside of myself. I got in that situation and acting in my flesh. I got in that situation under the influence and all of that. But no matter how I got in that situation, I promise you, the Lord got me out of it. So I recommend and I tell y'all to trust in the Lord with all your heart, okay? And not lean to your own understanding because it ain't gonna make sense. It's not gonna make sense. It's like you can have. But I'm starting to understand what it means when they say lean not to your own understanding. Is because you don't understand why these things happen, but it happens so they can build your faith. Sometimes it happens just so you can go through something to be able to help somebody else. So I want to encourage somebody who you may be going through something. I can promise you, if you find a resource to help you, that's great. But don't trust in the resources. The resources provided by the Lord. The person that help you, the one who give you where you need to go, that's provided by the Lord. Don't try to count it as anything else but, because that would be your mistake. Okay? So I give God all the glory that how many ever years later, I think that happened like 2021. It's 2025. I'm still here. I'm part-time. AmeriCorps just did a stop work order, and that's who I was working with. They did a stop work order, and you know what happened when that stop work order happened? Okay, I prayed for everybody else because I was so blessed. I cried out how blessed I was because I was offered a position where I was assistant at. So it's like I wasn't gonna miss work. I just was gonna miss the money. So it's like I was thankful. I was so thankful. And I just had to pray for all of my people that I was working with, that they be blessed and that they be covered and that they be supplied for. Because I know God is everywhere. He's everything. You say God is love. You can't. God says I am. Well, was that Jesus? It says I am because he's so much. You can't just limit him to God is the one who paid my bills. God is the one who was there with me when what was it? What do you call it? I violated my probation. And I was like, Lord, please don't let me go to jail. Okay? And he let me off with y'all probably didn't even know I had probation, did you? I'm supposed to be talking about who I am, but I'm talking about God right now. So he was a lawyer in the courtroom. He was there for that. He been a doctor when I was in the hospital, telling my mom I love her because I didn't know what was going on with me. I was up one minute and then I was waking up listening to beeps and stuff like what happened. He was there. He was that doctor. When I had my second son, I had a C-section, emergency C-section, and I was praying that everything turned out good because every time I had a contraction, that was bringing my son's blood pressure down or whatever it was. He was the doctor. He's been a doctor, a lawyer. I've seen times where I probably could have been dead. Multiple times. Multiple times in the street, on the freeway, when my car spit around, in traffic. And I end up hitting the wall and still being able to drive off after that. I'm just saying that God has been there. He'll stop you from doing some stuff. He'll keep you from yourself and keep you from whatever harm is coming your way. And I'm thankful that I'm covered. I don't know if I got a praying grandma or whatever. I don't know what I got. But I know that I got a relationship with the Lord. And I'm going to believe that that's part of it. And I'm going to believe that my belief in him, whether I had it or not, he's been with me since the beginning. I got a chapter in a book that says captured by faith. I was captured by faith. I didn't have faith just because I wanted it. It just was I can't say the word. Unevable, whatever. I can't really say that word. But it was meant for me to have faith. A faith that is going to carry me all through my days. A faith that's going to take me out of bondage. A faith that's going to bring my children out of my mess, okay? Out of my parents' mess. Out of my grandparents' mess. Out of the mess of throughout generations. They say generation, right? I feel like I'm trying to be so many things and change so much. But I feel like it ain't up to me to do all of that. God already got it. I just gotta keep on walking with him. Kyrie! Calm down, alright? So yeah. I did give a whole little spiel on faith. And that wasn't really the purpose of this video. It was really about me talking about who I am. But I am a woman of faith. I'ma say that. I'm a woman of faith. And I have a t-shirt brand. I still have some shirts. It's hashtag call it blessed. And what that means is I don't believe in coincidences. I don't believe that anything that happened towards me, whether good or bad, was in vain. I'm blessed at the end of the day. No matter what happens. Whether I'm in the hospital, I'm blessed. Whatever. I'm blessed. It's happening for a reason. God said all things work together for the good of those who are called according to his purpose, and I feel like I am. I feel like I am. I am. I love that. I love that for me, because that's what he said he was. He is. I am. They ask who I am. They want to know what's my title. I am. So I'm just thankful. Y'all, I thank y'all for joining me. I hope y'all come back. Tell me what y'all want to hear. Want to hear more about faith? Let me know. I should be giving you this spiel at the beginning, but I just got really excited about what I was talking about. I got all off track and all that stuff. But I'm thankful, y'all. And I'm going to come back and give y'all a video about who I am for real. outside of this. So I'm Nay, Chenavia, BKA Nay, and the sun went down and everything. Excuse me. I love you and God loves you more. Peace. You see what I did? Broke it up, okay? But y'all, I love you.